Woo. Thank you, Dave. Who's up next? Oh, me. Oh, great. My favorite part. Yay. I mean, running during a pandemic is a goofy time. You know, a lot of things that normally you do, you can't do. And this is the first time I've run. But one of the really kind of cool things that has happened for me is that I've been endorsed by a lot of big groups around the state. And, you know, you go through interviews, you have Zooms, you fill out survey after survey after survey. And some of them actually come through. I'm proud to say I was endorsed by the IBEW, the electrical workers, Southwest Carpenters Union, Colorado Winds, which is the state employees union, the Colorado Foundation for Universal Healthcare. I got their highest rating, and I've worked for them on universal healthcare issues over here. Secure Para, which is a state retirement group, and that has come up a lot. And I've even gotten endorsed by the Colorado Voters for Animals. And so, yay! Yeah, it's awesome. So for the rest of my talk, I want to defer to my friend Michael Gibson, who is here today. Michael is a 2016 Bernie organizer and surrogate for CD3. He was the Western organizer for Bernie and won all 22 counties for Bernie in the primary in 2016. He is a co-founder of Our Revolution Colorado in Our Revolution Mesa County. And so Michael, come on up, and thank you for speaking for me.
All right, thanks, Scott. Okay, so Bernie, who held 39 rallies for Hillary in 2016, the Russian fancy bears would like you to think he didn't, but he held 39 rallies for Hillary. Okay, that was massive. He's already in New Hampshire and Michigan. He can't be here today, so, but I'm going to speak sort of on his behalf. Anyway, some of you, and I'm going to talk about the most serious issue, and actually this is the first year the Democrats have actually acknowledged this as the #1 issue, which is global warming. Some of you know me as pretty outspoken around that. The science shows we are now facing off against what climatologists are calling the anthropogenic 6th Great Extinction Event. We've already lost 70% of our wild animals in 50 years. Birds are dropping off really badly. Fisheries are dying off. But so Noam Chomsky has stated that due to the Republican Party's stance and actions that are worsening global warming, not mitigating it, that they, with Trump, have become the most dangerous anti-life, not pro-life, organization on the planet. And now, to worsen that threat, jaw-droppingly, on Wednesday this week, Republican Senator Mike Lee from Utah, who was in Trump's and the Republican Party's inner circle, dropped in a tweet, this is the exact quote, "Democracy isn't the objective. Liberty, peace, and prosperity are. We want the human condition to flourish. Rank democracy can thwart that." In that tweet, he's exposed the authoritarian bent of the leadership of the Republican Party. Interestingly, and not too surprisingly, as a result of all that, Republicans are a minority. Per Ballot Access News, in the 31 states that require voters to register by party, Democrats account for 39.66%, Independents 29.09%, and Republicans are on the lowest end, 28.87%. And you're aware of the bullying tactics they're using to get their way in spite of that. And now they're posturing to contest the election if they lose the Electoral College. We will win this only if we get out and vote. We have the numbers, but we have to get out and vote and get everybody you know to get out and vote. We need to shun the Republican Party, get Biden and Harris, and we have to do this. Our planet literally is at stake due to the influence of the United States. So that's the main primary foundation for my being here. And I'm also here today to announce that Our Revolution Mesa County has unanimously endorsed a man I've known for almost 4 years, who's always there for food drives. Every time I see a food drive, there's Scott. You know, I see a march. Who's racing across the street to make sure everybody gets across safe? There's Scott. Going down the block, get to the next block. He's already there. I accuse him of teleporting. He's got some kind of a machine that does that, I guess. Anyway, he's about promoting more jobs, a higher minimum wage, healthcare, as he said, he's got the highest ranking for that, the Green New Deal, and so many other things. But most importantly, he's a man of ethics, he's a man of honor, and he's a man of compassion. And I trust him. We as a group trust him implicitly to make the right decisions for Mesa County in the state legislature. So we endorse Mr. Scott Beilfuss for House District 55.
That was wonderful. Thank you so much, Michael.